we connect, we shine. Grinding for your fan, but you need a place to unwind. Real conversation, speak on whatever's on your mind. Midweek, checking panel up or sit back and vibe. Respect to my brothers, every soldier in the grind. Welcome home, this the room where the real stay alive. Been moving non-stop, carrying weight on your spine. Handle business all day, still showing up on time. Life don't slow down, but tonight you get a moment to breathe. A grown man lane with nobody trying to mislead. Talk wins, talk stress, talk goals, talk truth, or just hang in the cut. Both paths show proof. We don't judge, don't posture, don't hide what we feel. You can share a few thoughts or just sit here and heal. Every man in this chat got a story they bear, but we still show love, stand tall, stay aware. It's midweek, recharge, refocus, rebuild. Real men, real talk, that's the code we instill. So pull up, exhale, let the pressure release. We connect, we build, that's the bond that brings peace. Midweek checking, real talk, real relief, real relief. Respect to my brothers. Blizzard and Broad Eye fam, let's get to it.
Salute to everybody in the building. What's up, man? How y'all doing tonight? Happy holidays to everybody. You know, however y'all celebrate, enjoy it, spend time with family if you can. If you can't, welcome here. Russ is in the building early. Salute, Russ. How you doing? He says Merry Christmas to everyone. We got Adam in the building early. He's saying, you know, most men think waking up is the victory. It's not. It's the moment the bill shows up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real life will hit you hard. Adam also says red pill doesn't make you strong. It doesn't make you wise. It doesn't make you disciplined. It just removes the lies. And that's how we doing it. That's the real talk I want to talk about tonight. You know, so TJ's in the building. What up, brother? How you doing over there, man? Good to see you in here, man. He says, and we back. He is in vertical land, but salute to you, man. Salute, man. TJ says Merry Christmas. Yes. If you celebrate, Merry Christmas, man. I just say Happy Holidays, man. Enjoy it, man. I got a day off. I'm on call, so I don't know. I'm on call tonight, John. Just fair warning. I'm on call. So if I have to dip out, y'all will hear the phone ring if it rings. So salute, man. How are y'all, man? Can y'all hear me? Wait, he said, wait, let me switch. Can't see the chat. I don't think nobody over there, man. Probably over there by yourself, man. Yeah, he said happy holidays. I'm not partial. Me either, man. Just enjoy yourself, man. I see Calvin live. I got him. Salute to brother Calvin, man. I got him playing. So I could like kind of peeking on what's going on in that chat over there too. That's my brother. That's big brother, man. So salute to him. Salute to everybody else, man. You know, so you see the topic, man. And I just want to be clear. This is an attack. It's not an attack on the red pill. It absolutely is not. I believe the red pill is kind of necessary, man. Digital fanboy, salute, brother. How you doing, man? It's really good to see you in here, man. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope everything's going all right. But I want to be clear about that. You know, it's not an attack on the red pill. Although before I have, you know, I took my shots at the red pill before. I don't know if y'all remember that. I have taken my shots, but more toward the gurus, man, the guys that posture, the guys that keep feeding us the same talking points over and over again. That's where my problem lies. You know, Juice, what's up, brother? It's good to see you in here, man. You know, there's nothing wrong with the red pill itself. You know, philosophically, yes, it makes sense. It has, you know, its point. It's needed to wake men up. It's the first step. That's why I titled it like that. It is the first step to waking men up to the realities of the world we live in, to the realities of the society we live in, relationship structures that we deal with. Absolutely. But the point is, it's not to get stuck there. It is the first step. What is the next step? That's the question. Like I want to have real conversations I don't want to sit here and just spit talking points back and forth. We could do that all day and still get nowhere, right? So let's have a real conversation. So, Russ, how you doing, brother? TJ says, my cleaner bought an extra cleaner to help today. Let me tell you, slowly starting to understand the feel of a tight ass versus a big. My man. My man. So now you feeling me, right? I said that before. It ain't really the size, it's the shape, man. It's the shape. Oh man. He says my reality right now. Not what I'm about to go. TJ wildin', bro. All right, man. Don't get in no trouble in here, man. Don't get in no trouble in here, man. Salute, bro. Put the yak down, brother. Put the yak down. Nah, man. But salute to you, bro. Oh man. But like I said, man, it's not an insult to say that the red pill is the first step. Absolutely not, man. It's just reality. It's reality, man. But the problem is that men took that first step and chose to live in it, right? They chose to set their foundation in that first step, in that anger. Even the anger is necessary because it's the motivator. The anger is the motivator that a lot of men need, to take the next step. But what happens when we keep feeding that anger over and over again? To young men, because that's my primary concern. My primary concern is the young men, the men that's coming behind us. What are we teaching them? What are we showing them? Where are we leading them? That's my concern. It's always been my focus. I'm 47 years old. What will I leave behind? What will I leave behind for my son? What will I leave behind for my nephews? The kids I mentored. Will it only be anger? Will it only be defensiveness? Will it only be hyper vigilance against our own women in the society we live in? No. What's the next step? The next step is clarity. That should be the next step. Clarity, right? What path do you want to take after you wake up? Russ says, Merry Christmas Eve, Blizz. Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve, man. Happy holiday, Russ. And I want y'all to chime in. Y'all know how we do it, man. It's midweek check-in, but it's a holiday, so it honestly feels like the weekend. I'm gonna be here as long as y'all here. As long as y'all here with me, I'm gonna be here, man. You know. Yeah. Look, but don't touch has been my mantra. We're going on 5 years now. Yeah, 5 years strong, man. Salute to you, brother. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with looking. I always said that. I'm gonna look. I'm never gonna like. I don't want to get that out of me, man. I don't want to get that out of me, man. Salute, man. Thanks for the first like, Blizzard. Yeah, salute, man. Keep uploading, brother. Keep doing it, man. Bro, I'm gonna be here to salute to support you, man. I'm not saying I'm gonna be there on every video or everyone, but like when I can, absolutely, man. So y'all go check out. Come on, matter of fact, type mine in there, man. Type MINE. If you're a content creator, if you got content, you got something to say, man. Type MINE in the chat. Let Nightbot drop your link so everybody could support you, man. Don't be shy, man. Don't um you know promote yourself, man. Promote yourself in here. Other boobs and butts are like the sun. You can look every once in a while, but staring usually leads to yeah. So, sunglasses can look a lot better. Man, I don't really wear sunglasses. I mean, I got tradition. I wear glasses. I honestly wear glasses. Um, Not as much as I should. Absolutely. Major mark. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are here for me, man. So I'm returning the favor. There you go. Drop the link, man. Y'all link up with this brother, man. Drop this video, man. You got something to say, man. So like, look, yo, you know me, man. What I look like saying, yo, y'all need to speak up, man. Y'all need to get your voice heard, yo. So I'm gonna show up and support y'all, man. You know, Nightbot's telling y'all, man, smash that like button. Um, so we gotta be honest, man. Step one is awareness. What do you do? What do you do with awareness? You know, just being aware is not winning. Just being aware of something. Um, you got the knowledge, but do you know how to use it? You know, what steps are you going to take? What blueprint do you want to follow? You know, and it's like step one is the, I'm not going to say the sexiest part, but it attracts men the most because it gives them, you know, something to look to, something to be comfortable, something to be familiar with the things that they're feeling inside that a lot of times we don't know how to express. The frustrations, you know, the pent up, you know, anger that we feel a lot. It's the outlet. It's the outlet for that. Like I said again, we have to be careful of getting stuck in step one. I made a video about this not too long ago. I called it the stages of the manosphere. You know, stages of the manosphere. And I was trying to explain this. It's like me, I'm not in the red pill. I'm not an expat. I'm somewhere in the middle, you know. So I know people that are red pill that don't aren't stuck in this perpetual cycle of anger, you know. So if I needed to point someone in a certain direction, you know, I'm going to point to that. But I'm also not an expat, you know. So if you have questions and concerns about being an expat, I'm going to point you to Brother Calvin, you know. If you want to talk about how to live in the moment, how to seek out, you know, positivity where your feet is at, if that's in America, you know, how to change your mindset to positive mindset, that's more where I'm at. You know, I can't tell you how to be an expat. I'm not an expat. I can't really speak on the red pill, you know, because I never really got stuck in that. You know, I'm where I'm at, and I embrace that. Positive mindset. Mindset matters. Positive manosphere. That's where I'm at. Where you come out of that anger, that's where I'm at. All right. I'm aware now. I'm pissed off, but I'm getting over it now. Now I'm gonna focus on myself and what I need to do to be a better person, to be a better man. Right? How do I look at the world the way it is and still see positivity and still see a good part of it in this world for me? That's my lane, and I stick to it. I try to stick to it as much as I can. You know, yeah, despite having a large, TJ says, despite having a large expat audience, your topics are usually pretty everything. Yeah, like hopefully, like I'm getting. And honestly, they're not my target audience, but I'm not gonna lie. But I understand what it is, man. I understand what it is. You know, but it's just life, man. It's just life. I'm not trying to preach to nobody. I'm really not trying to preach to nobody or set myself up like I know more than anybody, man. I listen more than I talk, actually, because I'm trying to learn. Shit, I learned a lot from you, TJ. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'm older than you. I'm older than you. Doesn't mean that I can't sit and have a conversation with you and learn something. I want to be better. So I'm listening. I'm learning. I'm taking notes. Believe me, I'm taking notes. You know, if I don't care if you were 18 years old and you had some information that I can learn from, that I could use, I'm gonna listen. And I think that's missing a lot. It's missing in a lot of men these days, man. We've turned into I don't know what or where we're going, but I know what I see. I see men that want to be coddled, that want to be validated in their feelings and their actions. You know, they don't want reality. You know, your teacher says, and vice versa. I'm definitely trying to learn, even if I talk about as much as I listen. It's just how I develop concepts effectively. Yes, man. Ron Lawson's in the building, man. Ron Lawson, how you doing, man? It's good to see you, man. He says, Merry Christmas to you, brother. Same to you. Same to you, man. I hope you're enjoying it, man. Hope you're surrounded with love, you know, family, friends. I hope you can, enjoy some time here. I'm not gonna go crazy tonight. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try not to, but y'all know how I do. You can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about here. So it is what it is. I know what's going on the internet with the, password, bro. Um, yeah, I want to talk about that later. We can talk about that too. You know. But this is what I was trying to say is like about valid men wanting their feelings validated. It's realizing that the world isn't fair. Nothing's going to be handed to you. Yes, women are most women are hypergamous. Like this, it's nothing new. That's not groundbreaking information. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do once you know that? Are you gonna walk the rest of your life on defense, thinking that every woman you meet is out to get you, out to get your money? Shit, half of us are struggling. Half of us struggling. We don't really, that high value man shit. A lot of us are just trying to get by, man, trying to survive. Why won't we listen when we talk about self accountability, self improvement, self care, self love? Don't listen to that shit. Put some titties and ass on the screen. Some titties and ass. Everybody paying attention, right? Everybody, and like I'm not saying I don't love titties and ass. I love titties and ass as much as anybody, man. What's that gonna do for me? How's that gonna make my life better? How can I incorporate that into my plan? Like that's the hardest thing to get through to these guys. Man. They don't want to hear nothing else, man. But this dude's talking rational, man. This dude's talking about women being under the same societal pressures as men in America. Click. You don't want to watch that. So I understand the guys that make it entertaining and they want to have fun with it. I'm trying to figure out how to get there too. You know, but I am what I am. Like I couldn't bring myself to make a video about Floyd Wallace like everybody else is. No shame to whoever is doing that. But that's not my lane. It's not my lane, man. Because that's not gonna help anybody. I know who that guy is. I remember when he was doing um, cop watching videos, man. He was now Omar. I watched him back then when I was really big into that cop watching um, First Amendment auditors stuff. I thought he was crazy back then, the shit he used to do with the cops, you know? So I know who he is. Like, I knew he was a weirdo. He was a weirdo, man. So it's not surprising. Not surprising that he would be doing that, you know? But it's like when you say that you want to be different, that you want to move different, you know, you get lumped into into the fucking pool with the guys like that. That's why I talk the way I talk. Because I'm not like him. I don't want to be viewed with. I don't want to be viewed like him. Like I'm the same as him. I'm not. Definitely not. So don't shame me when I say that I'm not doing those type of things, those type of activities, and I'm not moving in a way where I put women or sex above other priorities in my life. We get shamed when we say stuff like that in this genre, man. We really do. We get shamed, you know. But then when the same people that shame us for saying that are now all making videos about this guy, you know, so make that make sense. You know, we're all the same. We're all going over there for the same thing, for the same reasons. We're all the same. You know, but I'll be like, nah, I'm not the same as y'all. Well, you think you're the exception. Yeah, I want to be the exception if it means that, you know, I'm going to be lumped in with pedophiles. You know, I know I'm off topic, but that just came to my mind. You know, those guys need to be called out. And whatever happens, if he gets convicted, if he did it, whatever happens to him, he deserves it. I'm not going to stick up for him. I'm not going to defend those type of guys. You know, um, I've been a mandated reporter for a very long time. My license just ran out not too long ago, so I'm not a mandated reporter anymore. But if I see you doing something, I'm snitching. I don't care. I said that loud and clear. Call me whatever you want to do. If you doing some activities like that, and I see it when I'm out in the wild, I'm snitching. Snitching, man. I don't care. We don't play those games over here, man. I just want to make that clear. If you ever in my presence, we ever meet up, you know, those type of activities will not be tolerated. I'm snitching. So, salute, man. Adam says, improving yourself is the quiet work. Nobody applauds. Yes, nobody applauds it. You know, real men, we understand that. You know, we don't need the applause to improve ourselves. We don't need the applause to do the things that's required of men. You know, I call it the burden of masculinity. Take care of your family, no matter what. Don't expect anybody to clap for you. Yeah. TJ says, right. Nothing in the street code applies to me, permitting you to be a weirdo. Mostly because I'm not in the streets. Yes, and I'm not out there anymore either, man. Those days long behind me, man. I don't care. You know. But when it come to children, nah, bro. All bets are off. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. And the least thing you got to worry about is getting the police call. That's the least thing you got to worry about if you're out here fucking with kids. You know. So yeah, don't lump me in with them. Yeah, I'm an exception when it comes to that. I don't want to be lumped in with those guys. Nope. That's why we say it. That's why when we say it, that's what we're talking about. No, like, no, I don't want to be lumped in with those guys. So I'm not like them. You know. Man, get me going today. Get me going today, man. Fucking pedophile. That's what I'm saying, man. Like that's the thing that got me. Is like, man, look at these guys making me all these videos, man. They the same one saying we are all the same. You know, but now when somebody do some weird shit, they want to act like they wasn't saying that. These are the ones that shaming us for saying that we're different, like we move different than y'all. Look at that dude. He's in y'all circle. He was hanging out with the other dude, man. It was buddy buddy, man. Now he want to make a video saying, I knew he was weird. You travel with that dude to like 5 or 6 different countries. Now you want to come out and say he's weird? He was weird? Like, come on, man. You don't get no pass either, Austin Holloman. You was hanging with that weirdo. You was hanging with that weirdo. Now you want to come on and make a video against him. Come on, man. All right, let me get back on topic, man. Adam says, next stage is when the mirror turns back on you. Most don't like what they see. They either avoid it or change it, or they break the mirror. They break the mirror. And this is what I talk about a lot. They don't want to see themselves looking back at them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see that reflection. They don't even want to see their reflection in your mirror. They'll break your mirror. And that's why these conversations are hard to have out in the open. Because they'll come in and hear you talking like this and they want to disrupt it. Because it doesn't suit where they're at. It's not comfortable to have these type of discussions if you're not ready for them. But we need it. We need to have these discussions, particularly with our young men. They need to hear this. It's real talk, man. Life ain't fair. Whoever said life was going to be easy for men? Whoever said that? I mean, you hear it online now, though. Just go over here. Everything will be all right. You'll meet a wife. She'll be happy. She'll treat you like a king. You know? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe there's a lot of men that go over there and fell. A lot of men fell here. Instead of clowning them, we need to be picking them up. Can't save everybody, but you could fucking try, especially if it only takes words. If I could help somebody just by opening up a live stream and talking positively, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I, man? Me putting a bunch of half-naked women on the screen, how's that helping somebody? Me sitting up here talking about how bad Western women are, or how screwed men are in America, or how there's no options and no way out, and if you stay here in America, your life is going to be miserable. How's that helping anybody? It's not. So yeah, I get the red pill and why it's needed, why it needs to exist. It's the slap in the face, you know, somebody that's walking around with blinders on. It's the bump that they needed on their head to wake the fuck up. You know, it's the shot of adrenaline in the arm, you know, it gets that heart back pumping. I get it. What happens when you wake up? What now? What now? Stay angry perpetually? Or figure out a way to move on? And the first step after that is accountability. Take stock of your life. Figure out where you went wrong. Not everybody else, because you can't change everybody else. I can't make TJ do anything to suit me. I can't make Adam do anything to suit me. I gotta figure out what's best for me. Where I fucked up so I won't do it again. Where I accepted bad shit in my life or things that I didn't deserve, I accepted it. I let people walk on all over me. I let people use me. I gotta be honest about that and accept it. If not, it's going to happen again. No matter where you are. In America, overseas, at work, in a friendship, in a relationship, it's going to happen again. If you don't look in the fucking mirror and be honest with yourself. And that's where a lot of us are getting stuck at. You don't want to look in the mirror and say, yeah, you know what? That woman used me, but I let her because I didn't stick to boundaries that I set for myself. I didn't stick to my standards that I should have. Matter of fact, most of the time, we don't even have standards. Like I said, when you talk like this, it chases a lot of men away. It's because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. You know? So like I said, the red pill is absolutely needed. We also need this step, accountability. We can't be scared of it. We can't break that mirror. We're never gonna move on. Adam says, I'll be like, bro, in that one skit, I called the cops. White ones. By the time you get back from the trunk, I'll be pointing at you saying, him over there. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Given reality as it is, what are you gonna do about it? That's the question. That's the question, yeah. You know, we have to decide what we're gonna do about it. I look in the mirror all the time, man. I'm constantly self-evaluating. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Am I delusional about myself? Am I lying? Like, I don't know. We'll see. But I know that I can look at myself and see where I went wrong. You know, I know I can look at my past relationships and recognize where I went wrong, my part in it. And I always say that I'm not ashamed. I'm not even ashamed to say it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just reality. It is what it is. I'm never gonna get up here and say I did everything right and the women in my past are wrong and they're so horrible and this and that. No, I see where I went wrong. I see where I need to change. I see the things I accepted that I shouldn't, even from my kids sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I see where I went wrong. But if I never look in the mirror and recognize that, then guess what? This is gonna happen over and over again. There's gonna be a nicer person that did it to me. I don't know. Like, it could be nicer, it could be worse. Adam says, choosing discipline over dopamine. Yeah, and that's hard, man. Because we live in a world that wants us distracted. We live in a world that wants us distracted 100% of the time, man. Because we're just cogging of wisdom. We're part of the machinery that makes this society run. If you want to keep the blinders on, then that's all you're ever going to be. You regret the time you wasted far more than a mistake you made. Absolutely, man. Salute to Adam, man. Adam's in the building. Adam got a channel, man. You need to drop mine in the building. I know you're busy over there, taking care of the people around you. But salute to you, Adam, man. Since one day his memories will be all you have. Make sure they're worth holding on to. I'm happy with what I see in the mirror. It took a long time to get to that. Me too, man. Me too. Like, I'll be honest, man. Like, I'm not gonna say that I regret my past because it's led me to where I'm at. Decisions I made, things I've done in my past, haven't been the greatest. Haven't been as bad as some others, but I'm here. Still here. I still have an opportunity to get better. You know, but there is like inside of me, there is this guilt I feel for the things I did. I don't know if that even makes sense to some of y'all. Like how you could not regret something but still feel guilty about it. And I think that's the driving point behind a lot of the stuff I do. Why I talk the way I talk. Why I volunteer. You know, so it's not a bad thing. It's actually a motivator. You know, and I'll get over it. Maybe I'll get over it one day. Maybe I won't. So are we willing to get past the talking points? We all know it. All the same old shit. You're hearing it for years. I said before, man, I said I think a big one for us, and I know everybody doesn't know who was Kevin Samuels. And I never was like they call him the Godfather. Like I just thought he was a good content creator. I'm not trying to diminish his importance to certain people. He's a good content creator, you know, and he's a good motivator for a lot of people, man. But I think he was celebrated more for basically just the way he talked to women. If he didn't talk to women the way he did, with the aggressiveness that he did, you know, he um, wouldn't he wouldn't have went viral, you know. But for everything that the way he talked to women about women, you know, I think he would be disappointed that we haven't moved past where we're at. So if you're listening to this, you're on the red pill, look up to Kevin Samuels. I think he would be disappointed that we haven't got past this step. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long ago did he pass away? It's been years, and we're still here. And some men are still stuck making the same fucking content that they were making with the talking points that they got from him. Are we ever gonna move past the Kevin Samuels era of the red pill? I don't even think he called himself red pill or passport bro. He did. He did. But a lot sprung out off of him. A lot of people emulated him. You know, I just couldn't see myself talking to women the way he did, even if they needed it, or talking to the women he talked to. It's like you're talking to delusional people. Why are you surprised that they're gonna say delusional things? They're gonna say it. They're delusional. But a lot of people got a kick of it because he was talking shit to women. He's talking shit to women. He was talking to men, trying to help men. It's kind of like the same way. I'm not gonna put myself on the same level as him. It's kind of like the same way I am. It was more motivational, more positive. You know, nobody watched this shit. As soon as he started cursing women out, calling them big backs, and you know, uh, calling them twos and threes and making them rank themselves, that's when he blew up. That's when he blew up. You know, and men celebrated that and celebrated that because deep down inside they felt like they needed to say that shit to a couple women in their lives, I guess. But the problem with that is that a lot of men got stuck at that point. They haven't moved past that point. They don't want to move past that point because moving past that point, he's doing a little bit of work. It means that you can't blame anybody what you do with your next step. Your next step is going to be all on you. What you choose to do, where you choose to go. You want to walk around looking at the world, dude. I don't even know what to say, what to call it. Like with this negative lens on, that's on you. Because there's so many beautiful things in the world. You choose not to see them. It's on you. So many things that you can do and opportunities that are out here for you. If you choose not to take them, that's on you. It's not on anybody else. You can't blame that on the government. You can't blame that on women. You can't blame your next step on society. So yes, accountability is step 2, right? So I'm not talking about acting like, the world is all unicorns and roses. No, I'm not. That's not step 2. Step 2 is real. It's not forgetting the lessons that you learned from step 1. It's turning it around and using it in your favor. Not as a crutch. Not as a battering ram to use it against somebody else. But as motivation to move yourself to the next level in life. To move yourself further or even start on the path that you want to walk down in your life. For some of us, it's zeros. For some of us, we're starting at 0 on this new path. Maybe you went through a divorce and lost everything. Maybe you can't see your kids. I don't know. But you gotta fucking start somewhere. And looking back means you're only gonna keep tripping over the shit in front of you. Seeing the world through a negative lens means that you're rejecting positivity. Like I said, it's not on me to do it for you. It's not on women of the world to do it for you. It's not on society to do it for you. It's on you. As Pat says, use your past mistakes as stepping stones to be a better version of yourself. One of the hardest things is forgiving yourself for the past mistakes. Yeah. You don't rise by consuming more content. You rise by doing fewer things better. A man at peace doesn't need to prove himself to others. And build a life that speaks for you. Exactly, man. Build a life that speaks for you, man. You don't have to talk as much when you do. You don't have to talk as much when you do. You know what I'm saying? PH Expat Prepper, salute, brother. He says, hi, Blizz. How you doing? Excuse me. It's good to see you in here, man. Yeah. And I'm gonna open up the panel, man. I'm gonna open up the panel, man. And like I said, man, I'm not against the red pill. I've came out, I've taken my shots at him. I don't know if y'all remember, but I did a whole live stream like shooting at the red pill, man. But in particular, it wasn't the red pill, man. It was the people who speak for the red pill. It's the people that we let have the mic and say that they represent the red pill. Those people, the ones that got big, let's be real, Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, they don't represent manhood, man. You think they represent true manhood, true masculinity? I was talking to some people the other day, And they're like, man, they got a point, man. These women out here are crazy. I said, man, all right, let's talk about it. Give me an example of how delusional modern Western women are. Well, I seen a video of them asking the women on the street, whoa, what? You mean you seen it on social media? And you believed it? You know? Yeah, well, they were asking the women their preferences, and they were 666, and this is I kind of left. I kind of left it there. Like, all right, I don't take anything I see on a lot of the shit. Most of the shit, 99% of the shit I see on social media, you take it with a grain of salt, man. I said he probably asked 1,000 women that same question, and these are the three he got that said some fucked up shit, and he highlighted that. And now everybody's saying, "Oh, look at these." You know, I don't know. You don't know with social media. Let me ask you this: have you seen that in real life? And how many times have you seen it in real life? And how much does it affect you with some random chick on the street that you're never gonna meet and you don't know? Why does her fucking opinion matter? Who cares what some 19-year-old girl has to say about dating and relationships? Why? I'm 47. I don't give a damn what a 19-year-old woman is seeking in a man. If she's seeking 666, good for her. Good luck. I wish you the best. Not interested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not interested in you anyway. Why would I care? And that's what I would say for a lot of even the younger men. You don't need to seek a woman like that. You don't need to be around women like that. It's a waste of time, energy, and effort. So why do you care about her or their opinion? These red pill content creators are the ones that I was shooting at. The fresh and fits. Go get these women and sit them on a panel. They must screen these women for how naive they are. The more naive, the more likely you're going to get on one of their panels. And then what they do is they take these young women who haven't lived, who haven't had a lot of experience in the world, you know, and they drop fucking years of other people's baggage on them. It's I'm not gonna say it's sickening, but it's not a good representation. So you take that for what it is, man. I just don't like the constant regurgitation of these same talking points. You know, the constant punching down on women who have nothing to do with why you're like you are in your life right now, man. Like I said, I'm not a panderer. I'm a realist, man. I'm a realist. We're all fucked up. If they're fucked up, we're fucked up. We're all fucked up. Let's be real about it, man. We shouldn't be ashamed to say it because that's the only way we're gonna get better. Is if we acknowledge that we're fucked up. We're out here pretending like you have no flaws, you never messed up. You're just gonna stay the same. You're never gonna get better. Do you even want to get better? So you cannot build a future while fighting the past. Yes, yes. PH Expat Prepper says, chilling, wait for lunch, dealing with festivities, too small bit. Yeah, man. Ooh, man, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. It's Christmas Eve in America. It's Christmas already overseas. So y'all enjoy it, man. Peace is not weakness. This is where many men misunderstand maturity. I agree. Peace is absolutely not weakness. You know, there's a lot of people I know, who choose peace because they've been through war. They've seen so much in their life. They choose peace. They don't want to live that way no more. It's absolutely true, man. Billy Times is in the building, man. What's up, brother? It's good to see you in here. He said, what time is it, Blizz? Merry Christmas, brother. Salute to you, Bill. Billy. I don't call you that, man. What time? Salute, what time, man? Yeah, it's good to see you in here, man. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Whatever else y'all celebrating out there, enjoy it, man. Tomorrow is Christmas in America. Take some time out, spend it with your family, man. If you can, eat good. However you celebrate it, man. Just take this time to leave the drama behind, man. Just enjoy life for a moment. Breathe. Breathe for a moment. You need that, man. Me, I worry about what others think of them. They seek validation instead of working on their happiness. Absolutely, man. There's a lot of that going around. There's a lot of going around, like with men too. And that's my primary focus. I'm sorry, man. The ladies are welcome, of course. I have a daughter. Um, we talk about things like this. But I'm a man and I understand exactly where men are coming from. I don't truly understand how women think, how they are. I don't. I'm not going to sit here and act like I do. But that's the beauty of it. It's trying to figure it out. Then on an individual level, but I see it a lot, seeking validation um, from men. A lot of us, man. It's a generation, Blizz. It's messed up, man. Yeah, it is. But I think that it exists. Just speaking from my observation, man. Don't be real. I've been seeing a lot of. I've been seeing a lot of fucked up advice from some older men too, man. Like messed up advice, man, from older men too. So it's like, really, man. I think we all just got. I'm trying to be nice, man. I'll be feeling a certain way. I think every generation has their idiots in it, you know what I mean? And every generation has their bright geniuses, and then other people who just live their life, just live day to day and trying to survive. It's gonna look different. It's gonna look different because the world is changing. The world is changing. We didn't have social media growing up. Our methods of communication, this red pill shit would have never caught on in our generation because it wasn't able to spread across the world so fast. You had to put it in a book or something. you know? He says, this holiday is different here in the PH, man. Yeah, I've never experienced it over there in the Philippines. I went in February and then I went in March the second time. Ab says, becoming a hero in your story means grinding and leveling up. Yeah, man, absolutely, man. Real friends are the ones who stay when life gets hard, not the ones who show up when life is fun. Absolutely, man. But for me, man, I don't put that on any of my friends. You could stay, you could go. Um, I'm not gonna be upset. You're not gonna be upset because that's how life is, man. If we happen to come back, we come back. It is what it is. Man. My friends that I haven't talked to in years right now, I'm not upset with them. We happen to link up, we link up. I'm busy, they busy. No love lost. It just is what it is. And then the new friends, it's like I don't really want new friends anyway. So I don't have a lot of friends. Period. PH expat purpose is high. We just because we are old does not make us all wise. Ha ha. Yeah, yeah, man. Life is short, but distraction makes it feel endless and empty. Life is short. Some people just live for the distractions, and I get it, man. Life is hard. Life is hard. So you want to get a minute to relax. You don't want to lift heavy shit. You know, when you got your moment to relax, where it's Friday and you know what I mean, you worked all week. You don't want to listen to a motherfucker telling you to man up and take responsibility for your life. Like, I get it, but if you need it, you need it, and sometimes we need it. Sometimes I need it. Fuck, I be wanting y'all to post some shit that I can listen to. That's real. It's not all the fluff. It's not all the talking points. I need that in my life. What time says, that's why I stay single, brother. I'm about peace of mind, not worried about a piece of cat. They come and they go. Yeah, man. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know. I'm still looking for the one. I'm never gonna stop looking for that. Maybe I had her and lost her. I don't know. Maybe it's the way I was treating in the past. Right. But I'm not gonna stop looking. I'm not gonna settle. I can tell you that. I got boundaries and standards now. Um, Definitely not gonna stop looking, man. As Adam says, the older you get, the more you realize peace is worth more than applause. Absolutely. I don't want the I don't want the I honestly don't want the applause at all, man. Like, I don't never like there was this thing I did while I was coaching and it was so embarrassing. They made like a big ass flyer, posted it and all that shit. And I didn't want that at all, man, because it wasn't me out there on the field. I didn't do it. The kids did it. They did that shit. I don't want the applause. I just want I just want to show up, do my job, and that's how I make a difference. I don't want the applause, man. I just keep the door open to come and go. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not gonna be upset just because you choose to do something else, or you choose to be, or you have a different path. I think it's the best way to say it. You have a different path. I'm not mad at you. That's life. That's life. Hi, Blizz and chat. Miss Wishy is in the building. How you doing? It's good to see you on here. It's good to see you on here. Uh, Joseph, salute, brother. How you doing, man? How you doing, Joseph? Salute, bro. Looking for the one, the soulmate. I don't know. I don't even call it. I don't know. Maybe there's a one. Maybe there isn't a one. I've heard people address it differently. It's the one that works for me. That's it. Call it whatever you want. People are gonna look at that different depending on who you ask. Miss Wishy says hi, Adam again. Hi, Benjamin. I thought I found my soulmate. Got egg on my face. Search continues. Yes, I'm the same way. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna be one of these guys that turns and gets angry. No, I'm not gonna stop. I may take little pauses here and there, you know what I'm saying? But never gonna stop, man. Not until I find what I'm looking for. People chase things to feel alive. All they really need is less noise. Exactly, man. Exactly. The chance to exhale, man, is big. I always say like that first trip to the Philippines was that for me. It was that exhale that I haven't had in years. And it felt good. And I needed it. I needed it, man. I almost like was a reset. That point was like a reset in my life. You know? 'Cause I'll be honest, I did start going down that red pill. But I was listening to it. I didn't agree with most of the shit um, that they were saying, especially about women, because it just didn't fit. You know what I mean? Just that part just didn't fit. But I could see where they were coming from. But then it was like when you really sit with yourself, you get a chance to self-evaluate if you choose to. If you choose to. And I'm like, man, I've done. There's nobody thought that I've accepted the things that I've accepted in my life. It's nobody fault that I chose to, to live the way I lived. And, I always say like, I'm the reason why my marriage broke up. I'm the reason. I know that. I accept it. I accept it. So that part where we get stuck on the women and um, I never kind of felt that, but there was something there that that got me, man. For a second. I'm gonna say for like a month or so. It wasn't long at all, man. And I was like, nah, this ain't me. It's not, doesn't fit. Um, but I always could see why it was needed. And it was just the people who were leading the charge, were, in my mind, were idiots. And they were using other people, man. They were feeding this anger to vulnerable young men. Vulnerable young men. And it was at the point where I started to see the kids that I was coaching were watching this shit. We're watching Fresh and Fit. We're watching Andrew Tate. And they were listening to this shit. And that's when I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. I got to say something. I have to get my own voice out there. I talk to these young men like I talk to them face to face. You know, I've helped a lot of them, you know, and I'm going to continue to talk to young men and young women in real life, and hopefully more on the internet, on YouTube. Hey, beautiful from Too Wishy from Joseph. She says, Merry Christmas, everybody. Simplicity isn't boring. It's what left after you stop lying to yourself. Keep going. It's not too late. Just don't force anything. Right one will come along. Absolutely. It's never too late. Never too late. All I got breath in my lungs. It's just about the right one and the right fit. It's about the right fit. One day you'll stop planning for someday because someday finally arrives. And that's today. Today is today. Today is today. I wish everyone has a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I hope everyone finds happiness and peace. Me too. Me too. But believe me, man, it's out there. As much as some people don't think, it's out there. If you choose to seek it out, it's there. It's in the little things. It's not some big package. It, it's in the little things. It's all around you, man. PHS by purposes for me and the wife. The quiet of the province works really well for us. It's her home too, so that works well for her. Yeah, because she Oh shit. TJ, you gotta pay both of them maids? You gotta pay both the same? Or they splitting? That's the question. Live a lot more simple with very little stress. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. All right, back from my surprise housekeeper rate. You gotta pay both of them. You're supposed to pay. So say you're supposed to pay one 500. You gotta pay both 500, or is the second one gonna split the 500? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Once you align yourself with reality, you stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting a lot of shit. I think if you align with reality, you stop fighting a lot of dumb shit. Like, cause I'll be honest with y'all, man. There's a lot of stuff that I just don't care about, man. I really don't. There's a lot of things that happen around me, in my circumference, my peripheral, whatever, that I just don't care about, man. For example, the Floyd shit. Everybody's talking about it. I guess it's an opportunity to make a little money. It's a hot story. I don't care. I don't care, man. Knew it was going to happen. Knew what type of person he was. It's not news. It's not news. The same people that celebrated him are now making videos. So it is what it is, man. Russ says, Blizz, I think you're doing a good job of being balanced. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's what I aim to be. That's what I want this space to be. Um, that's what I want my channel to be about. Like I said, it's not gonna go viral. It's not. It's the long road. It's the long road. But we're getting there. We're getting there, man. You really get the work done in half the time. So the strongest men I've known don't preach. They lived well. They treated people fairly. They held boundaries. They accepted the consequences. Absolutely, man. So when do we let the weak men take over? That's what I'm saying. When do we let the weak men take over? Think about that. Think about the loudest voices in the manosphere. And this is my criticism of the manosphere. Think about the loudest voices. What are they doing? What do you hate? Go click on one of their videos. Tell me what they're talking about. Oh, modern women this, modern women that. Oh, it's not fair out here. I know that's a horrible impression, but that's how I hear it. I know they're probably talking like this. But the way it comes out, the way I hear it, once it processes in my brain, that's what I hear. And I'm like, this is a leader in the manosphere, not telling men that they're responsible for their own lot in life. You know, they're telling men that all these outside forces, you know, have this astronomical influence on what they choose or what you choose to do with your life. And it just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. So generally evens out to say, oh, you're paying hourly? Yes, if you're paying hourly, yeah. The red pill is not a destination, it's a diagnosis. It is, man. Like I said, step one in this process. You know, it's the alarm clock. It's the alarm clock, man. It's the wake up call. What do you do when you wake up, man? The red pill teaches you, right, how not to lose. Step two is, right, what are you gonna fight for? What do you want to build to? How do you see the world now? Now that you've woken up, how do you see the world? Right? How do you navigate through it? That's the question, guys. You know, it's kind of the reason why I like want to coin the term positive manosphere. It's why the reasons why I made videos I made in the past. You know, loud, angry voices don't speak for us. You know, men need to set boundaries and standards. Men settle more in relationships. Like, you know, I know I need to circle the block and kind of rehash some of these topics. This is real life. I haven't changed, man. I haven't changed the way I talk at all. You know, even when I made videos talking shit about America, you know, I did. It was about the political system. It was about poverty. You know, can't say I mind, frankly. What you do with that diagnosis determines whether you heal or spend your life angry at the disease. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's on you, though. And that's the thing. It's on you if you want to step. I know I go at the gurus. I know I shoot at the gurus all the time. I'm little. I'm down here. I'm a little guy, man. We're all little guys down here, man. I shoot at the gurus, man, because you know I always had that vision in my head of a 15-year-old kid, you know, quoting Fresh and Fit, quoting Fresh and Fit, 15, because that was their target audience, man. Andrew Tate, his target audience were teenage boys. Some of us are comfortable sitting back. Oh, I'm just gonna mind my business. Oh, not too much going on. Some of us are like, nah, hell no. I'm gonna try to counter some of this. I have to try to counter some of this. That's how I'm built. I have to speak out. I can't just ignore it and go about my life. I have to say something to try what a little bit that I can do. No, it's not gonna be popular. I know it's not gonna be popular because people don't want to hear this shit. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna say it. You know, like I said, I think little by little, we're getting there. Waking up did save me. Taking responsibility did. I like that, man. I like that. You can wake up, you just lay there. You know, just waking up. I mean, it's a good thing when you're talking about life, actually, in reality. But we're talking about like red pill, waking up your mind. Um, yeah. All right, you woke up. Now what you gonna do? You gonna get up? You gonna walk? You gonna take responsibility for yourself? Or you just gonna keep laying there in the same spot? And whether or not you choose to lay there or get up, it's all on you, buddy. Don't blame it on me. Don't even blame it on the gurus who are spewing this shit. It's all on you. Because we're all grown. We're all men. Especially if you're out here pounding your chest that you're an alpha. When the hell did alphas start letting other people control their life? How the hell's an alpha complaining about how a woman harmed him. Thought you were alpha. Anything anybody did to you, you allowed it, right? Am I off with that? Teacher said that's actually a pretty solid Ben Shapiro Asmongo reference. Impression, yeah. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. I'll keep that one in the pocket. Your mindset will determine your outcome in life. I think so, man. Happiness isn't found, it's uncovered. Once you remove what doesn't matter, it's in you. It's already there, man. All the tools you need to be successful in life are already in you, man. They're already there. Russ says, Tate is an asshole. Oh, man. This is a character. They're characters. It's like action, you know? They're characters, man. Fuck, what's his name? You see what this dude's doing now? What's his name from Fresh and Fit? Myron? And I'm only shooting at these guys because it's red pill. It's the topic. These are the gurus, man. Look at these guys, man. He's not even like talking shit about. He don't went from talking shit about women to talking shit about blacks now. That's his whole thing. Myron Gaines, you know. Now he just talks shit about black people, basically black women, black this, you know, and gays and Jews. He talks shit about Jews too and shit. So it's like, man, does that let you understand what type of mentality these people have? They don't care, man. It's an act. They don't care, man. Where's the next paycheck coming from? That's what they care about. Myron Gaines. He's a racist now. Crazy thing about it is he's black. Not black like me, but he's black. Come on, man. These are your red pill gurus. So I guess he don't care about the red pill anymore. Now he just cares about race. He's on Twitter. He hangs around racists. Like they've called him some of the worst names in the book, worse names than they could call me. You know. Now I don't want to. I'm not changing the subject to race, but it's just this is what he's doing now. How he went from being a red pill guru, got the channel Fresh and Fit, got demonetized or whatever. Now he needs money, so now he's going to the next thing. And the next thing is talking shit about black people. Myron Gaines. You don't know who he is, go look him up. Fresh and Fit. Red Pill. Big time, bro. Big following, man. More, not guys my age, but younger men. So when we say this generation is fucked up, look who we let talk to them. While we sit back in silence and just complain about the next generation, but we won't talk to them. Well, guess what? Somebody is. Somebody is talking to them, and they're leading them down the wrong road. I find those. I find those that label themselves alpha, beta, sigma limit themselves as those bounds, and the reality. A good man is a mix. Exactly. I've said this before, man. There comes a time when you're gonna be. I don't even say alpha, beta. I won't even say that. What I'll say is that there comes a time, you know, when you have to be a student, you know, and there's a time when you're gonna have to be a teacher in life and a leader. How can you learn to lead if you never let yourself be taught? Doesn't make sense. So if you want to put it in the context of alpha, beta, sigma, I think you need to be all of those at certain points in your life. Shit, You may be all of those three in one day. You know what I'm saying? You may be all of those, all of those in one day, man. You may be an alpha because you have people that will follow you. Maybe, maybe not beta. I mean, beta. They say it's a bad thing, whatever. But yeah, you may have to follow somebody else. How else do you learn? And then you may have to go off by yourself and do your own thing. You can be all three of those. But it's only talked about now in this fucking unrealistic, stupid um, social media context now. True lying doesn't need to roar to let others know he's a king. Tree News Discernment's in the building. Salute, brother. How you doing, man? It's good to see you in here. You guys are always welcome in here, man. Like I said, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I need to open up the panel. I know I've been ranting and raving, man. Um, I said, I'm not sure. I know it's Christmas Eve. I'm not sure how long we're going to stay up here. I'm on call. So I hear the phone go off. Shit. I've been told that I could leave the panel open if I had to go to a call, but shit. Sometimes I'll be out for like 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't know. So, but he says, dropped in to wish you an early Christmas, brother. Salute. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone that's in here, man. You know, enjoy it. You never know. Why peace is the final pill. Most men never reach this stage, not because it's hidden, but because it cost them their favorite emotions. Yes, sir. Myron's a Jew. Myron's a Jew hater now. Yeah, yeah, man, that dude is fucking. Not only Jews, man. You hear the way he talk about your people? You should hear it, man. It's crazy, bro. Like, I really don't pay attention to it, but I pay attention enough to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking clown. And I'm ashamed to say that he's from Connecticut. Right up the street from Bray, Connecticut, man. It's a shame. Fucking clown, man. There's one point in time he was I'm glad that he's where he's at. He can stop poisoning the mind of young men. You know. How you gonna be it's just all right. So I'll talk about this and I'll leave it alone. Because he's went down this road to where that's the new thing, man. We see a lot of content creators. Somebody else I used to follow, Anton Daniels. He's going down that lane where he can only point out bad things that one community is doing, but doesn't see the same thing that other communities are doing the same exact thing. You know what I mean? So um, other content creators are catching on, man. You know, other content creators are catching on. There's money there. There's money in it. You know, so if you legitimately felt that way, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But when you're grifting, you know, it's like a con to me, man. So he goes on these platforms with people that are blatantly racist, and as soon as he says something that they don't like, they're calling him the N word, right? And he's just taking it. You know. Then he tries to go to the rally for these people. He tries to go to the rally. They won't even let him in. They won't even let him in, man. So congratulations. Played yourself. But these are the red pill gurus. You know, there are some that I actually listen to, man. That I respect. Because they're not trying to keep men stuck in the red pill rage, and because that red pill rage, right? If you keep feeding it, they're gonna keep coming back, man, because you're validating their anger. You know, you're validating their emotions. Keep feeding them. But the ones I respect are honest about it. Hey, this is stage one. This is stage one. Wake the fuck up. Now that you're woke, take accountability and take the next step. Russ says, I'm always puzzled by older people bitching about the younger generations when we are the ones that wait. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, man. So go ask the younger generation who raised you. They're gonna say, you did. You did. You put that phone in my hand at 2 years old and let it be um, a major influence in my life. You did. Can't complain about it now. And don't complain about the younger generation if you're not gonna be willing to sit down and have a conversation with them and hear what they got to say. They're smarter than us, a lot of them. They're smarter than us in different ways, but they are. You'll never know it if you don't sit down and honestly try to understand where they're coming from. They're dealing with a lot more shit than we ever had to. And it's coming at them a lot faster. As I said, peace is what remains after you stop letting violence. Okay, you said that one already. Treating discernment, salute brother. He says, I speak with young brothers weekly on the aspects of their lives. Some understand, many can't see past their money situations. Yeah, that's true. I think that's true about all of us, man. I'm glad that you honestly take the time out to speak to some young brothers, man. Because a lot of us don't. Oh shit! Look, just talking about being on call, fellas. Usually, what happens is I get sends me a message first, then the phone will ring after. Everything I need is in this message. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to step out. I apologize. Life calls, man. Duty calls. Yeah, there it goes. It's like an automated message just telling me that I have to go and accept. Hello. This is a message from your dispatch service. So, you have a new service call. I can hang up on that. But yeah, gotta go, man. Look, it's been a pleasure. I'm still gonna chop it up. Let me accept this call, and then I'll chop it up for a few more minutes, and then I gotta get up out of here. Um, yeah, I'm gonna Bridgeport. Yeah, I'm gonna accept this one. That's life, man. But they pay me good for it, so I can't complain. So what I'll do is I'll accept it, tell them how long it's gonna be before I can get there, and then they'll run it through their thing, and then if the customer accepts the time, then I just go handle it. What happened? I'm not even supposed to be on call, but the other guy that I alternate with is having some issues, so I told him I would cover for him. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, like I was saying, man, he says I speak with young brothers weekly. I'm glad that you take the time to do that. So when you say something about the next generation, I'm gonna listen to you because I know that you're actually having conversations. A lot of people that are saying it, talking shit about the next generation, man, they don't even talk to them. Like they don't know how to communicate with them. at all. So I'm gonna finish up this chat, and then, like I said, I gotta get up out of here, man. Blizz, off to get lunch. Have a good holiday season. Joseph says, saw the photo of him kissing on a white guy in his college years in bed with a guy shirtless. He hasn't ever to talk about gay people. LOL, these people in their undercover. Exactly, man. Weirdos. Bunch of weirdos. And that's why I'm honestly, too, the Epstein shit, I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about the Epstein files. Who didn't know that these were a bunch of weirdos? Who didn't know that these politicians and these Hollywood people were not a bunch of weirdos? Yes, do I care that if you know certain people are up there, but it's not like nothing like we didn't know. That's how I see all of them. I see all of them that way. I don't care if you're talking about right, left. I see all of them that way. I'm sorry, I do. Bunch of weirdos. And they're just gonna keep pointing the finger at each other when they're all doing it together. It's all of them. It's all weirdos. Most stress comes from trying to matter to people who won't matter later. People build their character and the stuff they gain. Regret goes best in the soil of procrastination. I agree. Peace often looks boring to people addicted to chaos. I agree with that one, Adam. It does, man. It can be boring, but it can be absolutely amazing if you're searching for the right things, man. What you tolerate today quietly shapes your future. Absolutely, man. Out we go. Yeah, out we go, man. Salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here, man. Damn, I want to try to stretch this one. Maybe I'll go handle this and try to hop back on, but I don't know, man. By the time I get back, man, I gotta go to Bridgeport, so it's probably gonna be at least 3 to 4 hours out. But thank y'all again for stopping by, man. I really do appreciate y'all, man. Big things coming for Blizzard Abroad. Big things, and it's a slow build. It's a slow build, man. But we're gonna get there, man. I hope that y'all gonna come along this ride with me. I'm gonna log out right now, man. Thank y'all for showing up, man. I wish I could have stayed longer. We're gonna try again Friday, but I'm gonna be on call again Friday. But I'm gonna try to keep the schedule because I know it's important to keep a schedule online, man. But again, I got a little video. I guess I could play it on the way out. It was supposed to be my break interlude video. So I guess I'll just play that one on the way out. I'll take myself down. I'll play the video and then we'll be out. Until Friday, you got the barbershop talk. Y'all know how that is, man. Open up the panel, let y'all come up, holler at your boy, holler at your the community. Thanks again. Let me play this one. And we'll be
If you really love me, let me go. Let me go. Holding on only hurts us both. We're going in circles, you know. Sometimes love means leaving it alone. If you really love me, set me free. Stop trying to fix what we can't be. We were something beautiful, I know, but if you love me, let me go. You say you miss the way we used to be, back when the future felt like you and me. But all these little cuts turned into scars, and now you wanna lie, but it's too dark. We keep replaying every single fight, saying this the last time every night. You hold my hand, but you don't feel my soul. We're staying out of fear of being alone. You're reaching for a version of me that I can't be. in the shadow of our love, with my bags packed at the door. If you really love me, let me go. Holding on only hurts us both. We're going in circles, you know. Sometimes love means leaving it